in first place for the inter-contemporary category. Drum roll, please.
There's a few people looking front. Do, look, right, left, look. 8, 2, 9, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like you're further back, so you're not hitting them, but you're further back. Can we try seeing if you can make it in front of the diagonals this time? I think I just love it so much. I think that's the easiest thing I can say of why I dance is it brings me so much joy when I'm dancing and learning new things, but also just trying to perfect like the things I've done for years. It makes me happy and it takes away all the stresses of like regular life, I think, especially with uni right now.
I think running the club has been sort of what I expected and also not what I expected. Like, it was hard at the start. Like, I think we both struggled a bit just because the club grew so much this year. We had like 160 members.
Yeah.
And like, especially during like comp season, like that responsibility of having like these people are relying on me and like our organizational skills. I was like, I literally didn't eat for days. Like I was so stressed. But like other than that, it's been such an enjoyable experience.
My favorite thing about dance is definitely the friendships I've made through dance. All my friends back home in Canada are made through dance in different aspects, and basically all my friends in the UK now have come from dance, mainly UPDC. So I think that's a really important part about it, is just the friendships you made. You find people that you have a lot in common with, not just with dance, other things as well. And so the friendships formed are really like special and like quite like a unique bond that you have.
Dancers are a very particular type of people. Like any sport, you've got certain personality traits. So you just meet people and they are just exactly like you. Like we all talk about our experiences when we're younger, like competition dance and the shows, and like we always like when a song comes on, everyone's like, oh my god, I danced to this. And like, oh my god, same. And like you've all had the horrible teachers, and it's like a bonding thing, really. So yeah.
Dance just massively boosts my confidence, especially through the teaching aspect, but also just, I guess, socially and having like social relationships with people. I think definitely since COVID, I felt it really, that was very low for not just me, for a lot of people, and coming back to dance and having that, you know, interaction with people is really helping my confidence, and I assume other people's as well.
When you're dancing on a stage in front of people and you have people cheering and you get people coming up to you after being like, that was really good, or like, you really moved me, I think that like increases my confidence so much. Everyone follow in the line, so then Cam will end up at the front and then Ellie, you'll be at the back opposite Nina, if that makes sense. Let's do...
Yeah, dance is not good for that.
Dance is the worst for body image.
Yeah.
I grew up, literally, I'd go to 3 hours of dance as like a 14-year-old, and I'd go home and do an hour workout because I was like, I've not done enough, everyone's really skinny, and like, because you're in literally next to nothing. Like, if you do ballet, you're literally in leotard and tights, which is as naked as you can get without being naked, basically. And you just constantly, from literally the youngest age, comparing yourself to other people. And I wasn't like a fat child, but I was quite like, I was strong. Like I'd danced for so long, I was really strong, but I'd look at all these girls that were like stick thin, and I was like, oh god, like I don't look like how ballet dancers are meant to look. So, and that's kind of stuck with me a bit.
Sometimes the dance community can be quite harsh in a way, especially surrounding like body image. Yeah, I found that like very difficult actually especially when I was like around 15, like going through some pretty significant changes. Yeah, I found that one probably one of the hardest things.
Hi, I'm Jack, and I'm a dancer. There's definitely a stigma around male dancers, because when I was growing up, I remember my maths teacher actually told me boys shouldn't dance and this, that and the other, and like he used to pick on me, even my teachers and stuff. But I think in the dancing world, people understand how important it is that boys dance, but outside of the dancing world, I don't think people realise how many boys do actually dance.
I get extremely nervous before performing, but I think the adrenaline actually just gets rid of them completely. Like when the music actually starts, it's almost as if you can't actually remember it's happened, really. But I guess the thing I do to deal with nerves is know that there's nothing else you can do in that moment, and you've put so much practice in, so it's almost as if you just have to trust your muscle memory and trust that everyone in your group and your squad is feeling the same way, and you just got to come together in that moment, I think, and to try and overcome the group nerves.
It brings so many people together in the performing arts industry. I don't think a lot of people really recognize the importance of all performing arts, not just necessarily dance, but theater, acting, film, television. I think people don't really realize how good it does to you. You forget that it brings you a lot of joy.